Hello guys, I welcome you to my new channel, which is Infotronics PTE, and proceeding to the last video, which was about Global Wars LC, the databases management system, and it was done through Python SQLite 3 and using the shortcut method for databases. But in this example, this video we're going to use documentation syntaxes. What was the syntaxes they used by the document as per the documentation, and how we can apply that method to our databases, which was earlier created by Global War. So I have actually, for the sake of the time, I have created this table. It is not a copy paste. I have tested it yet and again, and I'm going to test it right now as well. So it's import SQLite 3. You have to import the SQLite 3 in a Python. You have to connect with SQLite 3.connect example.database. You can use example because we are just using this as an example how we can further use a syntax which is execute many, and that's why I'm using this video as an example that how we can use the execute many when we have tons of record to be stored, and how we can actually fetch and display that result in one go by using just one syntax. So that is also a handy way of actually fetching out the record. So in this example, I have created a table which is c.execute create table databases, and like that I have named it as create table databases ID. I've mentioned the same details: ID integer, first name text, last name text, age, latest degree text, specialized subjects text, number of classes, number of number of classes is integer, number of students is integer, and status also is in text. We have to close it using 3 quotes at the end and at the start, and insert a row of data. Then again you have to execute it. C is equal to con.cursor, just to let you know that is an object created when the database is being connected or the connection has been established. So you create an object and you just name it a variable C, and then you're going to execute that variable, okay, and execute that object, and we're going to see the result. So first of all, we have to create a table, and with that variable, creating it as c.execute. Okay, I have told you in the last video that we're going to create the table and also going to create it by execute. So c.execute, create the table, insert a row of data, okay, and c.execute, insert into database what the values are being given. We have the 1 to 9, probably 1 is ID integer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to actually insert data into databases 9 values, starting from 001, James Smith 32, master software engineer, 0250 available, that the teacher is available for teaching. So I have created in the last video the same set of 4 rows, or the 4 records for different tutors. I have now created the same databases, but obviously I have to test it within syntax execute many. So insert it into a databases, the first one, and now what I am going to do it, I have to execute that the execute many. Okay, I have to store it in by giving it the parameters, and I have actually given the parameter. For example, I have to check against the degree, the latest degree. Okay, so it is masters. I have stored it in a you can say db API .2 standardized parameters. Okay, I am not using any other parameters, because obviously that may create a problem. I have to use this API .2.0 standard parameters just to give it a value. Okay, so I have given it a value, so I want to actually check against the latest degree, which is the masters. So storing it in a value. Now then again executing it, select star from database where latest degree is equal to this, and you have to mention it in T. Select star from databases, okay, and this is all standardized. Select star from databases where latest degree is this question mark. Okay, so you have to use the question mark instead of using any other what I'm actually checking, and I'm checking against the latest degree, so I put it in a question mark. So whatever the values would be, it would be against this question mark, okay, so when I'm going to execute those values, and obviously I'm checking it against the variable which has been t given to the to check this master's latest degree, so, or the latest degree status. So I have stored it in a value, okay. So, and now you have to keep in mind, because why I'm using it in a question mark instead of using the percentage or even any other symbol that may create a problem, because there are a couple of ways of using directly as well. You don't have to use it because it may create a problem. As I use only where it is the question mark is taken. So I have actually taken question mark as the latest degree, select star from databases where latest degree is question mark, larger example that inserts many records at a time. So you have to actually insert many records at the same time. Okay, so what was the record I've actually given the tutors? Tutors is equal to this 02 Sarah White 34 PhD aviation engineering. Number of students are actually 3 under her supervision, and 25 is the number 03 is the number of classes, as 25 is the number of students, and she is currently unavailable. I have used the same scenario as of the last example. 003 Abdul Rafe 32 master software engineer 0250 available. Okay, and you can also 004 Sanjay Gupta master software engineers available. So I have not used and taken the salary range. Probably you can use it. If I'm able to use it right now, I may be able to use it, but just to let you know that these are the records that have been actually stored in the variable in tutors. So now I have to fetch this record, and I have to actually fetch all the records. So what I have done, because I have created the question mark, actually you can say the parameter of checking all the record against the latest degree. So I have stored it in t is equal to master. You can store t is equal, for example, check it against the specialized subjects. What are the specialized subjects tutor? You can actually store it in the specialized subjects, and you can check it in that way as well. Okay, you can store it in number of classes. You can store it in by checking it against number of students. It's really up to you. But I'll let you know what will be the best part of using execute many instead of actually using the select or syntax which we normally use it. You normally insert, you update, edit, and all that stuff. You fetch, because this may help actually execute many, may help actually to keep all the records in an order. So let's see if it's c.execute many, insert into the database values. I have obviously these are 9 question marks. What are the from tutors? So these values needs to be taken from the tutors record, and I will see the record contains too many entries. So I have to run a loop for row in c.execute, which is c.execute is this one. Okay, and select a star from DB database, and order by select is the standard syntax, star is standard syntax from database. Okay, so what I have to given the name table as in database. Order by is also standard, and order by the latest degree. I have to check it against the latest degree, so I have to run a loop, an iterative loop. So obviously the loops are iterative, but it is a syntax used to be used iteratively, and I have to print the row as well. So you have to use the syntax as such. No, so you just to check the results. So when I'm going to run it, obviously it may show me the results. So obviously showing me that yes, I have checking against, just to let you know that I have taken it. I have actually used the result. The result is in front of you. Okay, the James Smith. What was it? It was actually the best part I would want to mention is that it has taken the degree, master's, and then actually PhD after it is after masters. So that is why instead of actually it is in the order of at the position 2, it has been at the position 4. Okay, so that is the point I have to let you know, that it is after the. You just have to keep in mind that by executing many, it will display the result in an in an order from smallest to highest. So that is the plus. So let me run it again just to confirm it. Let me close this one, and instead of databases I give the name create table MS management systems. Then again it is management systems, and then again it's management systems and management system. So if it's been okay, I hope the result will be displayed and our whole syntax will be executed absolutely right. So let me change the values as well. So if it's okay, I have changed the data, the name of the table. So this is one. I have to check it against I've let you know what was I want to check it against. Let's see, specialized subjects. Specialized subjects. That again you have to use it specialized, this one, and the result is here, tutors. Okay, so insert by order by what? The specialized. Specialized subjects. Okay, so I hope that would be right if I'm going to execute it. Specialized subjects. Okay, and now I have to run it. Yes, the results are absolutely fine. So now I have checked against the specialized subjects, and now you can see the aviation engineers at the top, and that again it has been showing from an alphabetical order from software engineers, software engineers. So the results has been displayed as such. Now I have checked it against. So you must have noticed that instead of 001, the results are displayed in 1, 2, 3, and 4, not in an order of 001. I have actually put it in the values as in 0001, but it has not taken. When I'm going to use it as execute many, it will not going to take 0001. It will just going to display the results starting from 1. Okay, so that's you have to keep in mind. Obviously it will just going to execute the result as many results, so it will just start from 1 and then onwards. So this is how it has been used, the execute many. Okay, and with the help of a loop as well. Obviously you have to use the loop. You can check it against any condition. You can check it against any. This may help you to actually run a cross check as well. You want to actually use it as an VLOOKUP as well. In another sense, you have to use it and a lookup just to look up all the records. You can use it as execute many just to look up, but running it again with the row with the for loop. It's just an alternative of looking up. So I hope that may help you to actually get an insight of how it may help to execute many to just to look up the results in an order from smallest to highest, and an order in an alphabetical order, whatever you want to check the condition. So I'm going to end up my video. Hope to see you with another obviously interesting concept and as per the documentation. So hope to see you in some other interesting video. Thank you very much. Take care and have a nice day.